following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Dara Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln, phone 217-735-4444, or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road, west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs, including lawn care, gutter cleaning, and snow removal. For a free estimate or for more information, call 217-732-9734. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101 and a half South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Heartland Bank and Trust Company gives you choices with personal or business checking accounts that fit you. Good people, great account choices. Heartland Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant.
Good morning, Railer Nation. Lincoln and Logan County. You're tuned to the sports voice of Central Illinois, WLCN 96.3 FM. Sorry for the voice. It is awfully early in the morning. Connor and I had to make the long trip up here, and we were both up at 6 a.m. this morning. Fortunately, we didn't have to deal with the dense fog you're having to deal with there in Lincoln and Logan County and points south of Bloomington. This is Jay Harden. We are live from Lancaster Gymnasium on the campus of Dixon High School, where the final game of Consolation Pool A will be played today between Lincoln's Lady Railers with a record of 7-5 and the Pretzels of Freeport High School with a record of 10-3. Freeport is fairly far north here in the state of Illinois. They have quite a tradition of athletics. In fact, there is an actual connection between Lincoln High School and Freeport. And for those of you who don't know, Roy S. Anderson coached at Freeport briefly. He coached football in 1930 and 31. After taking Lincoln to its first ever state tournament appearance in 1929. Why didn't he coach basketball, you ask? Because there was already a basketball coach at Freeport High School named Adolph Rupp. Adolph Rupp would later go on and coach at the University of Kentucky. In fact, the arena at Kentucky is named after Adolph Rupp. So there is a connection between the two schools. Roy S. Anderson coached at both Lincoln Community High School and Freeport. In fact, came back to Lincoln to coach the boys team again, boys basketball and football teams again, after his tenure at Freeport ended. Ladies are out warming up on the floor. Give you kind of a little bit of a recap here. Freeport lost to Pecatonica in the opening game. Then they beat Lanark 71-59. They beat Rockford Jefferson. We didn't get a score on that, but the consensus was they did beat Rockford Jefferson. So they're 2-1 so far in the tournament. They are averaging 62.1 points per game and giving up 42.8 points per game on the year. Again, they're coached by John O'Brien. They come into this game with a record of 10-3. Lincoln's ladies lost to Moline 56-44 in the opening game, beat Rockford Jefferson by a score of 51-24, and they beat Lanark yesterday 54-32. Lincoln's been led by Mia Clark with an average of 13 points a game. McKinley Knapp right behind her at 12 points per game. The Lincoln ladies right now averaging 45.2 on offense and giving up 42.1. So for today's Me Realty list of the game, one is going to be getting off to a good start against this Freeport team. The offense can't be stagnated at some point, and they're going to have to cut down on mistakes. Number two will be defense. The defense is going to have to cause some havoc and get some turnovers out of Freeport. And the third thing is going to be, and this will be extremely important today, will be rebounding. Lincoln is going to be a little short-handed today. Lily Holmes is still out. McKinley Knapp is unavailable to play today. Even though she is dressed and on the floor, McKinley Knapp is unavailable to play today. So Lincoln will be a little short-handed. That will be more minutes for Rebecca Burge. Reba will get more minutes. She's given quality minutes so far, but she may get a lot more than she's played so far in the 2024-2025 season. Well, without the cheap seats this morning, we'll go to the Grau Incorporated Me Realty scoreboard. Tell you a little bit about the action yesterday. We could tell you about the action today, except we're the first. There's nothing else that's gone on so far today. We are here. It is awfully early. A 9 a.m. game up here in Dixon for the ladies. In boys action yesterday involving Central State 8 teams down at Collinsville. Of course, the Lincoln boys yesterday won over Mundelein 44-35 and were able to stay in the main gym there at Collinsville instead of having to go and play in the back gym. That was very important to them. So they will play at 2:30 today, I believe, against Belleville East in the quarterfinal round down at Collinsville. Again, 2:30 the tip-off time for that game if Collinsville continues to run on schedule. The boys in action from Virgil Fletcher Gym down in Collinsville. Kirby Comnick and Kirby set to bring the action. And just as a reminder, there will be no live YouTube stream of that basketball game from Collinsville. Collinsville has gone to a pay-per-view system for their tournament, and as such, no one else is allowed to live stream from the tournament. Lloyd will be there to have some video pregame, halftime, and postgame, and during dead ball timeouts. But we're not allowed to live stream any video action or any game action from Collinsville. Over at also at Collinsville yesterday, involving Central State 8 teams, Troy Triad beat Decatur Eisenhower 45-29. In another opener, O'Fallon beat Decatur MacArthur 57-50. At Pekin yesterday, Mount Zion beat Lanphier by 6, 61-55, and then Mount Zion lost in the semifinals. Lanphier beat Lake Park then 48-34 that evening. Springfield in a consolation bracket beat Plainfield South 53-37 and then beat Freeport 62-30. Up at Normal last night, it was a late game for SHG and Normal Community. SHG had beaten Mahomet Seymour 93-89 in double overtime in the opening game up at the State Farm Classic. Yesterday, in a consolation bracket game, Chatham-Glenwood beat Miami Southridge down at Centralia. In girls action yesterday, involving some Central State 8 teams, up at Normal, Springfield beat Geneseo 59-31. Sacred Heart Griffin beat El Paso Gridley 49-41. St. Joe Ogden beat Normal U-Hive 36-33. And Wheaton Warrenville South beat Rochester 46-34. We know that Morton won up at the State Farm Classic yesterday, and it was a fairly close game, and frankly, I don't remember who that game was with. So Morton will be a future opponent. They've already beaten the Lincoln Lady Railers by a score of 60-25, but the rematch comes on January the 4th. So the clock ticks down here. Both teams head to their respective benches. We're going to keep it right here. Yesterday they did have starting lineups and use the PA here at Lancaster Gymnasium on the campus of Dixon High School. In the opening game on Thursday over at Reagan Middle School, they did not have a PA system and no starting lineups were given. Again, Lily Holmes is out. McKinley Knapp out. So we'll see who gets the starts here for Lincoln. We think it'll be Grace Schneider, Mason McLeod, Mia Clark, likely Sienna Adams. And without McKinley Knapp in the lineup, things get really small. Rebecca Burge is going to get the start in place of McKinley Knapp. And no starting lineups will be given, so we'll try and get them to you here as Alia Martin gets set to jump it up against Rebecca Burge. Lincoln to move from right to left as you look at your radio dial. Freeport moving from left to right. Camaria Parker a starter. Danisha Peakey a starter for Freeport, and Freeport gets the opening tap. Peyton London, number 21, is one to watch for Freeport. They go inside immediately. No good, up and good again. And right there, Lincoln unable to seal out and get the rebound. Now Freeport starts off in a 2-2-1 zone press. Sienna Adams quickly up the floor. Right side, Mia Clark. Mia in trouble, looking for somebody back out front. Adams, right side at the Dixon emblem, near what would be the hash mark. Goes between the circles, left-handed dribble. Freeport, man-to-man, gets it to Schneider. Schneider, right side Clark, back out front Schneider. Schneider running one-hander up off the glass and good. Nice shot by Grace Snyder, who had probably her best game as a varsity player yesterday against Lanark Eastland, and it's tied at 2 with 7 minutes to go. Martin. Out front, Huggins, Keegan Huggins, number 20, ball up, no good, and rebound Rebecca Burge. And here comes Snyder on the run. Grace doesn't have numbers, looks in the corner, gets it in the corner, McLeod. Mesa picked up her dribble, back out front, Grace. Grace dribbles around, Burge at the high post, right side Mia Clark, out of the corner, 3, bang, a collision concepts 3, and Lincoln up 5-2. London across the timeline to Martin. Martin goes cross court to Piquet. Back out front, London. Shot up, no good. Rebound, ball on the floor. Lincoln couldn't come up with it. Martin drives baseline. Piquet up and good. 5-4 the Lincoln lead. Schneider in backcourt to McLeod. Back to Grace. Grace now across the timeline, breaks the 2-2-1. Grace down the lane, throws it up, blocked. Shot blocked by Parker. Camaria Parker, the junior, blocked it out of bounds. McLeod in the corner, Clark. Clark out of the 3 again, yes! Bang, another collision concepts 3. And Mia Clark, the leading scorer, bangs home 2 threes here in the first quarter, and it's 8-4 Lady Railers. Huggins drives baseline, threw the ball away to Parker. Out front, London. London up and no good from the free throw line. Burge the rebound. What's the call here? And that's going to go against Freeport. And it looks like the foul was on number 32, Camaria Parker. Her first, team's first. Quickly ahead to Snyder. Grace quickly up the floor. In the corner, Adams. Cece out of the corner. Bang! Another collision concepts 3. And Cece Adams nails it. 11-4. The Lady Railer lead, 5:07 to go. Adams steals the ball, and we're off to the races. London right behind her, layup time, too hard. Rebound to Martin. Martin quickly up the floor, and Freeport's on the run. Martin, nice pass, Parker, throws it up and got it. And Rebecca Burge is going to get nailed for the foul. That'll be the first on Rebecca Burge, first on the Lady Railers. Again, 11-6 the score with 4:55 to go here in the first quarter. Hope you're enjoying the game along with your bowl of Rice Krispies or your toast this morning and coffee, which we've had plenty of on the way up here. Parker, free throw up, no good, and 3 Lady Railers around the ball. Schneider. Across the timeline, goes right side in the corner, Clark. Mia, nice ball fake, drives in, got hacked, no call. Back out front, Grace. Mesa, baseline Adams. They try to go inside to Burge. Ball batted away by Parker. Huggins comes up with it to Peyton London. London, their leading scorer, went off for 30 points earlier this year in one of their games. Martin, cross-court London. They're using a 2-1-2 offense against the 1-2-2. Martin between the circles out near the volleyball line, resets their offense. 4:16 to go first quarter. PK, London out of the corner, three, good. And Peyton London, their fine sophomore, nails a three and closes the gap to 2, 11-9. Schneider quickly ahead. Emma Hutchinson in the basketball game for Lincoln. Emma gets it to Mesa. Grace down the lane, in trouble, gets it to Burge. Back out front, Mesa, three on the way. Back of the iron, no good. PK the rebound, ball on the floor. Clark goes down and gets it, and a jump ball called. It'll go Lincoln's way. Greg Gilbert in the game for Rebecca Burge, and Lincoln just got real small. If you just joined us, Lily Holmes is unavailable, so is McKinley Knapp. So two starters out. They get it into Snyder. In the corner, McLeod, three out of the corner. Bang, a Collision Concepts three for Mesa. And that makes it 14-9. Freeport the other way. Martin out front against the defense. Martin, Huggins, London working on the left side around the perimeter. PK long three, right side up, no good. That ball hit the backboard. Schneider, the basketball, is tied up, and it will be Freeport basketball. Into the game for the Freeport, Madeline Barr, a sophomore. And PK coming out of the basketball game as they get a little smaller as well. Huggins in the corner. Huggins loses the basketball against Mason McLeod. Huggins throws cross-court pass, batted away by Lincoln. Good defense by Emma Hutchinson. 3:08 to go here in the first quarter. Lincoln ahead, 14-9. Shooting the ball very, very well from the perimeter right now. Martin, left side London. London to Martin. Martin, free throw line to London. London going to fire it up from 20, up, no good. Rebound, ball on the floor, batted away, and McLeod comes out of there with it. Freeport had the rebound, but it was batted away by Lincoln. Mia Clark way out front between the circles. Nice little spin move. Schneider, three on the way. Bang! A Collision Concepts three for Grace Snyder, and Freeport's going to take a timeout. It will be a full timeout. We'll send it back to the WLCN studios for 60 Raider basketball on 96.3 FM.
This is Corporal Brian Clemens with the Lincoln Police Department. This week, Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers is seeking information in reference to copper gutters that have been stolen off churches in the last couple weeks. On December 6th at 1:54 p.m., two subjects stole a copper downspout off the Zion Lutheran Church at 205 Pulaski Street. They were both on bicycles, and one was wearing a Chicago Bears jacket, the other was wearing a tan coat and blue jeans. If you have any information on this crime, please contact Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers anonymously at 217-732-3000 or the Lincoln Police Department at 217-732-2151. Tips leading to an arrest could receive a cash reward up to $1,000. Crime Stoppers only wants your information, not your name.
The Lincoln-Logan County Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week is brought to you by Me Realty, supporting a thriving community safe for families through support of the Crime Stoppers program. Me Realty, 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Lincoln's Lady Railers lighting it up from beyond the arc. 5 threes so far here in the first quarter, and that has staked them to a 17-9 lead over the Pretzels of Freeport. Freeport with a basketball, 2:37 to go here in the first quarter. Again, Freeport using almost a 2-1-2 offense against Lincoln's. Now they go almost a 1-3-1. They get it to Huggins, free throw line. She's going to drive right down the lane. Throws it to Parker, up and good, and was fouled from behind. And I think it's going to go against Greg Gilbert. Let's see. Yep, Greg Gilbert with the foul. Lincoln pretty small on the floor right now. Rebecca Burge out getting a breather. Camaria Parker to the free throw line. Up and no good. I don't think it hit anything. It didn't. It was wide right, just a bit outside. And it's a 17-11, the Lincoln lead. Yeah, at 9 o'clock in the morning, you start channeling a little bit of Harry Doyle. Schneider, nice pass baseline, McLeod, Mesa to Gilbert. Gilbert in trouble, back out front, Mesa. Mesa, Emma. Emma looking to drive in, get that mid-range jumper. Now she steps behind the three-point line. Bang, a collision concepts three for Emma Hutchinson. John O'Brien, the Freeport coach, is really upset over here. Lincoln is just draining threes. That is, they may have called that a 2. Hang on a second. They've only got 19 on the scoreboard. I thought that was a 3. Martin drives baseline, stepped on the baseline. And the turnover will go Lincoln's way. So we're going to step that back to a 2 for Emma Hutchinson. The score is 19-11. Greg Gilbert out, Rebecca Burge back in for Lincoln. Schneider across the timeline, goes left side. Now back to the right around the Burge screen. Schneider out front, Clark, nice pass to Burge, layup time. Got fouled, no call, lays it up and in. Reba with the bucket. (21-11) the Lincoln lead. 1:09 to go here in the first quarter. Your offense looks a whole lot better when you're shooting it well. They go inside. Huggins, she bowls her way in against Clark, throws it up and in, and Mia's going to get nailed for the foul. And let's hope we don't get into some of what we saw yesterday. Mia Clark had her hands up. Huggins just bowled her way to the basket. Threw it up, it went in, misses the free throw. Clark to rebound. 21-11, 56 seconds to go here in the quarter. 21-13, excuse me. Right side Clark. Clark looks inside Burge. Clark around everybody. Baseline McLeod. Mesa drives it in, looking for somebody to hand off to, gets it to Emma. Emma lost the ball, gets it back. Schneider. 40 seconds on the clock. Lincoln a little motion against the Freeport man-to-man. Schneider drove in and got fouled by Huggins. Almost got clotheslined. Foul is on Keegan Huggins. She is a sophomore. And that is the second team foul on Freeport. 33.6 on the clock. They go corner Clark. Clark had it blocked on the three-pointer. Blocked by PK back in the basketball game for Freeport. And here comes Freeport the other way. London goes inside. Ball batted away on the floor, saved by Mason McLeod. Huggins comes up with it, and Clark gets her second foul. Doggone it. You kids watching at home, you don't save the ball underneath the other team's basket. That is a rule of thumb. If you can't grab it before it gets out of bounds, let it go. That's 2 fouls on Clark with 16.8 seconds to go, and she's going to have to take a seat, and Lincoln gets terribly small now. Greg Gilbert into the basketball game. Keegan Huggins made the free throw. Second one coming up, and got it. 21-15, the Lincoln lead. 14 fouls on the Lady Railers. Schneider around the Burge screen. She's going to stop. 18-footer. Grace didn't hit anything except the backboard, and here comes Peyton London the other way quickly. London throws it up, not going to get it off in time. At the end of one quarter, it is Lincoln 21 and Freeport 15. We'll send it back to the WLCN studios for a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
8 minutes goes back on the clock for quarter number 2, where Lincoln leads at 21-15, and somewhat of a shock here in the first quarter. Lincoln draining threes like they're going out of style. They had 5 threes there in the first quarter, but Mia Clark in foul trouble with 2 fouls, and she remains out of the basketball game. Schneider going to drive it in, kick to McLeod. Mesa baseline, out front Gilbert. Ball handling starting to get a little sloppy here. McLeod to Schneider. Lincoln will reset. 4 out and 1 in. Gilbert down the lane, turned around and threw it right to Peyton London. London layup time, good. 21-17. Freeport draws to within 4. Schneider picked up her dribble. Left side McLeod out of the baseline. Up and good. Bang, a collision concepts 3, and Mesa seems to have found the range. 24-17, the Lincoln lead. Martin, right side London. London around a screen, 3-pointer herself, no good, back of the iron. McLeod the rebound, got pushed in the back, no call. But came out with a rebound anyway. Schneider now across the timeline. Burge and Huggins battling out front. Schneider around the screen from Gilbert. Schneider around the Bird screen, goes in the lane. Schneider layup time, got it. Grace Schneider with a great move to the bucket, lays it up and in. And that makes it 26-17. London down the lane, layup no good. Burge the rebound. Burge gets it out to McLeod. McLeod, the handoff to Schneider. Grace back to Mesa. Mesa across the timeline. Now Freeport starting to pick up the pressure, and Peyton London's going to get called for a foul 40 feet from the basket. That'll be her first. And the scoreboard did not reset fouls after the first quarter. Hutchinson with the ball, or Adams with the ball out front, gets it to Emma. Emma's 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound, ball on the floor, batted away. Maddie Dawson in the basketball game for Freeport. And Freeport comes the other way. London out front to Martin. Martin looking inside, gets it into Huggins. She bowls her way in again, throws it around Burge. Up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Oh, and they're going to call Rebecca Burge for a foul. Mia Clark back in the basketball game for Gray Gilbert. Taylor Rohrer operating with somewhat of a thin bench today with 2 starters out. They go into PK. Martin, head of the key. Martin left side London. Back to Martin. Right side PK. She'll throw up a 3. No good. Rebound battle for. And London comes out of there with it. Nice move. Throws it up. It rolls around and goes home. 26-19, the Lincoln lead. Few people from Lincoln made the trek here today, as Hutchinson will bring it across the timeline. Down the left side in front of the bench of Freeport. Around the Bird screen. In the corner, Adams. CC back to Mia. Mia, long 3, right side, good! Mia Clark drains a 3 from the right side. That is her 3rd 3 of the ball game. She has 9, and it's 29-19. London right down the lane, and Burge again with a foul. .447 to go here in the second quarter. Pretty sure that foul was on Rebecca Burge, and Peyton London nails it, making it 29-20. Grace Schneider back in the basketball game. Emma Hutchison taking a seat. Second one up and good. So Rebecca Burge has 3 fouls. Mia Clark has 2 fouls. Lincoln's two biggest players in foul trouble right now. Snyder across the timeline, goes around the screen to the right side, now head of the key. Inside Clark, layup time, no good. Burge goes for the rebound, ball batted out of bounds, and it'll go Freeport's way. Oh, now the official changes the call and points Lincoln's way. Well, it's early for them too. McLeod to inbound under the Lincoln basket, gets it into Clark. Mia out front, Grace. Now Grace will set the offense up. Madeline Barr all over Mia Clark. Snyder, Adams, they post up Clark. Nice move by Clark, up and good. Count the bucket, Mia Clark. And the foul is going to be on Madeline Barr. That'll be her first. Camaria Parker set to come back in the basketball game as Madeline Barr going to take a seat. Lincoln up 10, 31-21, 4:19 to go here in the half. Up and good, got it. Mia Clark with a huge first half so far with 12. Right side Huggins. Huggins going to drive baseline. Huggins back out front to Martin. Martin drives into the lane. Spin move. Throws it up. No good. And they're going to call a foul on the floor. A foul on Sienna Adams. That'll be her first. And the team's third of the second quarter. They go into Huggins. She just throws it up and in. 32-23, the rail splitter lead. Schneider out front. Schneider works around a screen. She's going to drive it down in the corner. Mesa McLeod nearly traveled the basketball. London bats it out of bounds on the reach. And Mesa will have the ball over here in the corner by the Freeport bench. Gets it into Clark. Clark, Adams. Sienna goes into Clark. Clark, 5-footer up, no good. Got fouled and no call. Missed the shot, and here comes London the other way. Peyton London, 18-footer, good. It rolled home. 32-25. Lincoln now goes into something almost like a spread offense. Clark, Adams, Sienna down the lane. The C's opened up. She misses a bunny, and it goes out of bounds. And off of Freeport, it'll be Lincoln basketball. (32-25), 3:04 to go in the half. They get it into Clark. Adams, right side. They go back into Clark. Ball batted away. She gets a baseline. Burge. Out front, Snyder. A 3-second call in the lane, apparently on Rebecca Burge. .255 to go. 32-25. London, the shot out front, no good. Rebound Adams. Sienna across the timeline, doesn't have numbers. In the corner, Mia Clark, long three out of the corner. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound to Dawson. Here they come the other way. London up, no good. Martin the rebound, ball batted around. Adams on the floor. And a jump ball called. And it goes Freeport's way. Well, the officials seem to be having trouble deciding who has the basketball, and now a timeout's been called. Let's go ahead and keep it right here to tell you about many of our fine sponsors. Me Realty, whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. The Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburgers. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953, 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Their phone is 217-735-4444 or go online to grauincorporated.com. Martin has the basketball out front for Freeport. 2:22 to go here in the half. London throws a cross-court pass. Adams, good defense, batted out of bounds before Maddie Dawson could get it over in the coffin corner. 2:16 to go here in the half. I'm sure Taylor Rohrer would just like to get to halftime with a lead in this basketball game. And no more fouls. London with a long three, left side up, no good. Battle for the rebound. Parker batted it out of there, gets it to Dawson. Now to Martin, she traveled, no call. Inside they go. Huggins batted it up there, didn't get it. Ahead to Adams. Adams layup time, got it. CC Adams, a great look by Mia Clark. And give the bucket to Sienna, and it's 34-25. Martin drives in, nice reverse layup, no good. Rebound, and another foul inside on Lincoln. And this one on Sienna Adams, her second. And I believe, let's see, that is the fourth team foul on Lincoln. Keegan Huggins to the free throw line. Up and no good. Emma Hutchinson in the basketball game. Minute 43 to go here in the first half. Lincoln up 34-25. Keegan Huggins, their big post player. And if you think Reba Burge got called for 3 seconds in the lane, Keegan Huggins might as well build a fire in the lane as much time as she spent in there. Lincoln sets up in a box offense. Out front they go Clark. Clark pass nearly over her head. She's going to drive down the lane. Layup time. Got it. Mia Clark with a nice move on Keegan Huggins. And Mia has 14 here in the first half. London out front. Parker the screen, doesn't use it. They go back out front, London. London, minute 9 to go. Lincoln up 10. Baseline Martin. Martin again. And throws it up, and Burge with the foul. That is 4 fouls on Rebecca Burge. And Elizabeth Chen and Gray Gilbert going to have to come in the basketball game. The score is 36-28. Mia Clark going to take a seat. She has 2 fouls. Sienna Adams with 2 fouls. Rebecca Burge, I have her for 4. That is a 15 foul on Lincoln. And Alia Martin, the junior, at the free throw line. The southpaw up and got it. 36-29. Lincoln, the length of the floor to go. Grace Snyder looks over at the bench. And here comes Lincoln. Clock in the red, under a minute. Out front, Clark. Clark, nice fake on the 3. Steps back, 3-pointer, no good, around and out. Gilbert went for the rebound, was pushed out of the way by Clark, and now Freeport throws the ball out of bounds on the fast break. And it'll go back to Lincoln. Snyder. Cross timeline. Out at the volleyball line. The count is on. She's going to have to break the count. Gets it to Gilbert. Gilbert threw the ball to nobody. Fortunately, Grace picks it up out of the lane. To Clark. Clark goes in the lane. Layup time. Got it. Mia Clark. Sliced through the defense. Gets another bucket. She has 16. 38-29, the Lincoln lead. Martin looking for somebody, gets it to London. Back out front, Martin, 4 seconds on the clock. Martin drives down the lane, the C's part up, no good. Rebound by Huggins up, no good. And at the end of the half, Lincoln leads at 38-29. We'll send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have the Grau Incorporated halftime show. You are listening to Lady Railer basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs, including lawn care, gutter cleaning, and snow removal. For a free estimate or for more information, call 217-732-9734. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Heartland Bank and Trust Company gives you choices with personal or business checking accounts that fit you. Good people, great account choices. Heartland Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland.
Well, somewhat stunning development here at Dixon High School and Lancaster Gymnasium, where the ladies were ready to play this morning, playing shorthanded without the services of McKinley Knapp and Lily Holmes both. They have sprinted out to a 38-29 lead over the Pretzels of Freeport and really frustrated John O'Brien, the Freeport coach, with the three-point shooting and the ability to get to the basket and get some layups in. Again, 38-29, the Lincoln lead. Let's go over the scoring for you. We have it for the Lady Railers. Believe it or not, it adds up. Grace Schneider with 2 buckets and a three-pointer for 7. Mesa McLeod, 2 threes for 6. Mia Clark has been the star of the show so far. 16 first-half points, 3 threes, 3 twos, and a free throw. Sienna Adams with 5. Emma Hutchinson with a deuce. And Rebecca Burge with 2 points. That's the good news. The bad news is that the Lady Railers have people in foul trouble. They really don't want anybody in foul trouble, but your 2 biggest players are in some foul trouble. Rebecca Burge picked up 4 fouls in the first half. Greg Gilbert with 1 foul. Sienna Adams with 2 fouls. Mia Clark also has 2 fouls. So the Lady Railers up 38-29 at half. Defense has caused a few problems. They are having some trouble on the boards, rebounding and defending the interior. And it seems like almost every time the ball goes down low into the post, Freeport's able to get a score or a foul. Again, this is the start of the final day of the 46th annual KSB Dixon Girls Holiday Tournament. here at Lancaster Gymnasium. And Lincoln playing the final game of Consolation Pool A against 10-3 Freeport, leading them 38-29 at half. Let's go ahead and send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the remainder of the Grau Incorporated halftime show and the start of the second half. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on WLCN 96.3 FM. Thank you. That's all right. That's fine. Back here at Lancaster Gymnasium on the campus of Dixon High School, where Lincoln leads at 38-29. Mia Clark with 16 first half points, but some foul trouble for Lincoln from Rebecca Burge, who has 4 fouls, on the verge of fouling out. Mia Clark picked up 2 fouls was in the first quarter and was able to play the second quarter, quite a bit of it, without picking up that 3rd foul. Freeport heads back to their bench, and I think it's a good bet that John O'Brien will try and pound the ball into the interior defense of Lincoln, or at least send his fine sophomore Peyton London on drives to the basket to try and pick up more fouls on Lincoln's players. Again, 38-29. Let you know about some of the other action that went on last night. We were able to get a score and a big upset up at the State Farm Classic. The Sacred Heart Griffin boys beat Normal Communities boys by a score of 70-53. Big upset for Sacred Heart Griffin. They are playing much better than earlier in the year. And again, down at Collinsville this afternoon, it will be Lincoln's Rail Splitters against, we believe, Belleville East. That'll be a 2:30 game. They will play 2 games today. If they win at 2:30, they would play again at 7:30 tonight. Again, if they win at 2:30, they would play again at 7:30 tonight in the semifinals. So Lincoln's Rail Splitters picked up a big 44-35 victory last night over the Mustangs of Chicago Mundelein, in a game where Frank Sanders came back and played very, very well. Drew Hayes, playing on a bum ankle, gritted it out. And Drew Hayes still not at 100%. We'll see how much action Drew Hayes can put in today. We're about ready to start the second half. Both teams on the floor. The Lincoln starters back on the floor. Four of Freeport starters back on the floor. Maddie Dawson will start in place of Denisea Pique. As just a little bit of a delay because the officials are not yet back out of their locker room, and now they appear. Lincoln will have the basketball to start the second half. And the Dixon coach came up at halftime and asked us what the percentage was for Lincoln shooting threes in the first half. And that's beyond what I can keep and do play-by-play at the same time, but I believe Lincoln may be 6 of 9 from the three-point line in the first half. Clark looking for the back cut, goes in the lane, gets hacked, no call, ball knocked out of bounds. Burge tries to save it, and it goes out and goes Freeport's way. Dawson out front, goes right side London. London back out front to Martin. Martin drives it in the lane, stolen by Burge. Nice steal by Reba. 7:29 to go here in quarter number 3. Adams will come across the timeline, work on the left side, around the Clark screen. Adams drives in, Dawson's gonna get called for a foul. Maddie Dawson with a pushing foul on Sienna Adams, bumping her pretty good on the dribble. And the out official made the call. McLeod in the corner, Clark. Nice pass inside to Burge. Rebecca goes up. No good. They say it was a block. And Reba chases it down, gets it out to Adams. Sienna throws it into Burge. Rebecca, turnaround 5-footer, rolls home. Rebecca Burge with her 4th point. And it's 40-29. Dawson out front at the volleyball line. London baseline. Out front Martin. Martin top of the key. Inside Higgins. Higgins throws it up. No good. Gets her own rebound up. No good. Gets it again. And oh no. Mesa McLeod with the foul. They get it into Martin. Martin goes down the lane, throws up a wild shot, and it goes home. She just threw the ball up, went off the board and in. 40-31. 6:30 to go. Snyder, Clark, three-pointer on the way, no good, back of the iron, Dawson the rebound. Here comes London, quickly the other way, pushes off Adams with the right hand, throws the ball out of bounds. Parker lost it, couldn't handle the bounce pass, and on the turnover, it'll go back to the Lady Rail Splitters. Snyder, Grace to Mia. Mia, long three, bang, got it at Collision Concepts 3. London drives down the lane, little spin move, throws it up and good. 43-33, the Lincoln lead stays 10. Snyder. Around everybody, going to drive it in the lane. McLeod out of the corner. Nice ball fake. Out front, Clark. They're watching Mia pretty heavy. They go inside Burge. Layup time. Blew the bunny. Got wide open and blew it. Huggins with the rebound. Huggins, London. To Martin. Martin to London. Lincoln sagging back, trying to keep ball out of the post. Martin, a long three, left-handed, right side up, no good. Rebound, Parker gets the rebound. Huggins against Burge, nowhere to go. Gets it to London. London, 10-footer baseline, good. Peyton London is a fine player. A nice 10-foot shot off the baseline. That makes it 43-35. 4:48 to go. Quickly ahead, Adams. Adams drives baseline on Dawson. Bumped with no call. Gets it to Burge. Rebecca to Grace. Now they're posting up Mia Clark in the lane. Grace hounded by Martin. Grace. Adams drives in the lane. Adams 5-footer fouled by Parker. And Parker, in a nice gesture of sportsmanship, picks up CC. So Sienna Adams will go to the free throw line. That's 2 fouls now on Freeport here in the quarter, and 2 fouls in Camaria Parker. Adams rolls the freebie home. Second one for the junior, about to come up. Spins it. 2 dribbles, another spin, another dribble, up and roll both of them home. 45-35, the Lincoln lead. Emma Hutchinson reports to the scorer's table. London out front, gets it to Dawson. In the corner, Martin. They go inside, Huggins. Huggins lost the ball out of bounds. Emma Hutchinson in the basketball game, and Sienna Adams going to take a seat. Sienna limping just a little bit as she goes to the sideline, and Lincoln could ill afford any more injuries or absences of starters or top reserves. Mia Schneider. McLeod posting up now. Schneider, Mia off of the screen, goes inside Burge, ball batted away by Freeport, and here they come the other way. London going to drive down the lane, throws it up, and no good. McLeod fights Martin for the rebound. Masa's going to get nailed for the foul. She did. That'll be 2 on Mesa and 2 on Lincoln this quarter. Again, Lincoln up 45-35. They throw it out front to Martin. London. Cross court, Huggins. Huggins drives baseline to bounce past Dawson. 3 out of the corner. No good. Burge. Huggins went over her back, grabbed the rebound. Huggins going to pull her way in. Reverse layup up. No good. Up again and got it. And Lincoln doing a poor job on the boards of boxing out. Huggins just stands there and gets the ball as it comes off the rim. (45-37) the Lincoln lead. Snyder. Grace, the count's going to be on here in a second. Snyder going to drive it in the lane, throws it up, and no good. Tried to get her own rebound, ball out of the way. Huggins to London. London ahead of the field, lays it up, got it. And that makes it 45-39. And a timeout taken by Lincoln. It is a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. More of our fine sponsors include Collision Concepts, our 3-point sponsor, 217-735-2100. Find them online at collisionconceptsincorporated.com. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs, including lawn care, gutter cleaning, and snow removal. For a free estimate or more information, call 217-732-9734. Dara Entwistle, your independent health insurance agent, advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101.5 South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. 3:29 to go here in the third. Freeport on a little bit of a run has closed the gap 45-39. Lincoln the basketball, length of the floor to go. Lincoln in some foul trouble. Rebecca Burge got 4 in the first half. Mesa McLeod now with 2. Sienna Adams with 2. Mia Clark with 2. Snyder out front. dribbling around. Snyder, Hutchinson. Hutchinson in the corner. They're posting Greg Gilbert. Rebecca Burge out of the basketball game right now as Lincoln spreading the floor. And this is a combination that hasn't been seen much this year. Down the lane, Clark up and good! Mia Clark with another deuce, and she has 21. Martin, Dawson out of the corner, good! Maddie Dawson, the left-handed junior, and Camaria Parker is down. And limping from the left leg, looks like maybe she has a cramp. It's hard to tell. She's going to come to the sidelines. Denisea Piquet going to come in the basketball game for Freeport. 47-42, the Lincoln lead is 5. Snyder across the timeline. Snyder, handoff to Clark. Mia going to drive it in again. Gets it to Emma. Grace, nice ball fake. Grace lost the basketball. Martin runs into her, and Martin's going to get nailed for the foul. Alia Martin with her first foul. And that is 3 on Freeport here in the quarter. McLeod in the corner, Clark. Clark against Huggins. Clark spin, step back. Mia in trouble, needs help, gets it to Grace. Freeport really picking up the pressure. Now Grace will pull it out. Minute 59 to go in the quarter. Snyder, handoff to Mia. Mia drives it in, kick out Emma. Emma, step back 15-footer, no good, back of the iron. London the other way, throws it inside PK. PK inside to Huggins, ball on the floor, stolen by Lincoln, and nearly handed back to Freeport, and a push call. Foul is on Huggins herself. And frankly, I'm not sure about that call. We'll take it. That's 2 on Huggins, but everybody going for a loose ball. That's a tough call to make by the official. Minute 30 to go. Lincoln up 5, 47-42. Snyder had the ball nearly stolen back to Clark. Clark, long bomb 3 up, no good. Rebound, great rebound under the basket. Ball batted away. Emma Hutchinson with a great rebound, but it was batted away. She got in trouble and knocked out of bounds by Freeport. It'll stay Lincoln ball. Mesa will inbound underneath the Lincoln basket. Looking for Mia. Now look in trouble, looking, gets it into Snyder. Lincoln needing to take care of the basketball here in the remaining 1 minute 11 seconds of the third quarter. Snyder. Out front, looks like Lincoln may try and hold for the last shot here of the third quarter. Snyder drives in, the kick out, Hutchinson, 3 on the way, no good. Ball batted around, London comes out of there with it, and here they come in a hurry. London blows past everybody. Good pass inside to Huggins, it's up and good. Freeport got out on the run, ran the break very well, and they closed the gap to 3. And now the Freeport crowd starts to come alive. Snyder across timeline, right side, looking inside. There's Clark out front. Clark to McLeod. McLeod, a lot of hacking going on and no call. Down the lane, Clark, McLeod, Mesa to Snyder. 16 seconds on the clock, now 14. Snyder drives in. Snyder in trouble, got knocked to the floor. Huggins the other way, a layup coming, good. And that closes the gap to 1. And the ball batted away on a lazy pass, but it doesn't matter. The quarter ends. Freeport closes the gap to 47-46. We're going to send it back to the WLCN studios for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Back here at Freeport, where Freeport won the third quarter big time. They outscored Lincoln by a score of 17-9 and closed the gap to 1, 47-46. 8 minutes on the clock. Again, Rebecca Burge with 4 fouls. Mason McLeod with 2, Mia Clark with 2, Sienna Adams with 2. Freeport has stepped up the pressure in the second quarter. Lincoln not doing a real good job on the boards either. A lot of standing around for rebounds. London drives baseline up and no good. Rebound, Burge goes up for it strong and gets it and got fouled. That foul will go against Peyton London. That'll be her second. $7:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Lincoln up 1, 47-46. We're getting close to what they call winning time here in this basketball game. Inside to Burge, nice pass. Got the shot up, didn't get it to go home, but the foul is going to be on Freeport, and Reba's going to go to the free throw line, and I think that was on Maddie Davison. That is her second. I think I called her Dawson. It's actually Maddie Davison. And Rebecca Burge going to go to free throw line. The senior up and got it. Burge will have one more coming. 48-46, the Lincoln lead. Reba, second one up and got them both. Nice. Rebecca Burge with 6 on the morning. 49-46, the Lincoln lead. Martin out front, Davison. They go right side, London. Huggins high post, PK low post. Martin out front, doesn't take the shot, goes into Huggins. Huggins tried to throw the ball inside. PK picked it up. London comes up with it, drains the 3 and ties the ball game. That was sheer luck right there for Freeport, as Lincoln got a hand on the ball and it was shoved back out to London, and she drained a 3. We're tied at 49. Adams out front, Clark wide open 3, top of the key, no good. And here comes Freeport the other way. Martin quickly the other way. Hutchinson steals the ball from behind. Emma quickly up the floor. Hutchinson, the fine sophomore, around the Clark screen. Emma in the corner, McLeod, and she traveled the basketball, and she did. Grace Snyder in the ball game for Rebecca Burge. Tied at 49, 6:35 to go in a basketball game. And the officials taking a timeout to allow Maddie Davison to tie her shoe. Again, Lily Holmes out for the morning. So is McKinley Knapp. So Lincoln playing without 2 starters, tied at 49. London out front, around a screen, drives in the lane, throws up a wild shot, no good. Ball batted around. Mia Clark comes out of there with it. Mia quickly up the right side. Is she going to take it all the way? Mia down the lane, and a blocking foul called. Blocking foul on the floor, and that foul will be on number 4, Alia Martin. That is her second. And the third team foul on Freeport. McLeod to inbound under the Lincoln basket. Looking. Mesa, almost a lazy pass there. Schneider able to grab it. And now Lincoln going to set their offense. Snyder, top of the key, handoff to Clark. Clark dribbles in the lane, little spin move, throws up the shot. Oh, it almost went in, but Huggins is going to get nailed for the foul. Keegan Huggins with her third foul. And that is 4 on the Lady Pretzels. So Lincoln in the super bonus the rest of the way. Mia Clark, junior, free throw line, back of the iron, no good. Mia can give us the lead here, give Lincoln the lead here. 5:51 to go in the game, and missed them both. Adams nearly fouls London in the backcourt. Here comes London in a hurry. London drives in the lane, travel the basketball, and Mason McLeod's going to get called for a foul. So Freeport basketball on the baseline, right side. They look in, they throw it out to Dawson. Martin goes down the lane, sees part, no good, rebound Clark. Clark throws it ahead to Adams. CC down the lane, no good, threw it on the bottom of the backboard, and here comes Freeport the other way. Martin. Right side, they go inside PK. PK ball knocked away. Huggins comes out of there with it, throws it up and in. And Freeport with the lead, 51-49. 5:09 to go in the basketball game. Snyder, Adams, 15-footer up, no good. Rebound, nothing but Pretzels under the basket. Here comes London the other way. Between the circles, right side, works around a screen, throws up an 18-footer, got it. Peyton London is taking this basketball game over. 53-49, the Freeport lead. Snyder drives in the lane, throws up a wild shot. Here comes London the other way. London, Huggins throws it up, good. 55-49. Bird's going to come back in the basketball game. And a timeout taken by Taylor Rohr. It will be a full timeout. We will go ahead and keep it right here. Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience, serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Hey, you're wanting to go on a cruise? Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Travel is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-travel.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbank.com. The Lady Railer alumni who come on board as sponsors, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics since 1973. Once a Railer, always a Railer. The Johnson family, in honor of Grandpa Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lady Railer basketball for over 50 years. And we sure Grandpa Keith got up this morning, probably made everybody pancakes, scrambled eggs and bacon, and is watching and listening to this basketball game. We're Lincoln down 6 now, 55-49. And kind of feel the momentum has swung the other way. And maybe the Lincoln girls just a little bit gassed. Adams post. Clark, left wing three, a long bomb. Boom, got it. Bang, a Collision Concepts three. Mia Clark cuts the deficit in half. Left side, Martin. 3:59 to go. Freeport up 55-52. Out front, London. Peyton London is a fine sophomore. She's going to get a lot of looks for college. In the corner, Martin. Left-handed three out of the corner. No good. Rebound batted out of bounds. No. Saved in bounds by Freeport. It goes back out front to London. In the corner, Davidson. Davidson with a three. She got it back. Maddie Davidson hits a three out of the corner. 58-52. Snyder out front. They're looking to work it again to Mia Clark. Mia off the screen from Reba Burge. Gets it into Adams. Adams, a lob pass through it over Burge's head and out of bounds. Good idea, just threw it too hard. And now Lincoln going to put some pressure on in the backcourt. Adams, Snyder, London goes around the pressure, nearly travel the ball. They go in the corner, Davidson, back out front. They go inside Huggins. Huggins, 5-footer up and good. She gets inside and she's nearly unstoppable. 60-52. 2:55 to go. 3-possession game for Lincoln. Snyder drives right side. Now back to the left. Snyder being hounded by Martin. Kick in the corner, McLeod. Mesa hounded by Martin. Gets it to Clark. Clark drives down the lane. Throws it up. Got hacked. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Lincoln basketball. McLeod to inbound under the Lincoln basket. Looks, in trouble, looking, in trouble. Gets it to Snyder, 5-second call. And on the turnover, the empty possession will go back to Freeport. 60-52, 2:35 to go in a basketball game. And you get a sense at some point Freeport's going to start making Lincoln chase, and they just threw the ball away. Right in the hands of Mia Clark. Quickly down the floor. Mia step back three. Bang! A Collision Concepts three. Mia Clark putting on a show up here in this early morning game. PK goes in the corner. Davidson, three on the way. Yeah, no good. Foot was on the line. Ball on the floor. Ball on the floor. Let's see. They call a jump ball or a foul? Foul is on Sienna Adams. You know, folks, you see stuff that just makes you shake your head here. And the players have to adjust to the officiating. The coaches are the ones that get to talk with the officials, but my goodness. Martin, PK out front. Martin, PK, London. They're going to make Lincoln chase with 1:46 to go. They got a 6-point lead. Huggins shot out of the corner, up, no good. Rebound, PK underneath, stolen by Schneider. And a foul on Freeport. PK with a foul. And Lincoln going to go the opposite end and shoot him up. Grace Snyder to free throw line. I'm sure John O'Brien did not want to see that foul. With a 6-point lead, 1:38 to go. And you put Lincoln at the free throw line with a chance to score. The clock stopped. Snyder up. No good. Rebecca Burge out of the basketball game. Emma Hutchinson back in. Snyder. Oh, and somebody looked like they were in the lane soon, and let's see who it was. And Grace going to get another chance because Freeport was the one that jumped in the lane. It looked like Freeport and Sienna Adams were in the lane early. Grace, third attempt. Missed all three of them. Adams tried to get the ball from Huggins. London in the backcourt, stolen nearly by Hutchinson. They're still in the backcourt, still in the backcourt, still in the backcourt. And a timeout taken by John O'Brien to stop the 10-second count. 30-second timeout. We will go ahead and keep it right here. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner at 616 Woodlawn Road. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe is Lincoln's family restaurant. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and communities it serves. Chase Lowry, Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones Financial Advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Freeport. Basketball in the front court. Now they throw it in the back court to London. She'll get it across the timeline. Lincoln chasing. Minute 20 to go. Lincoln down 6. Martin out front, London. And it looks like they're going to chase. Lincoln's got a lot of fouls to give. Davidson in the corner, back out front, Martin. And, we've got a Lincoln player down. Grace Snyder is down. Grace Snyder being tended to by coaches and personnel. Not sure what happened, but Grace went to the floor, and you can tell she's hurting.
Don't be nice enough. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't say something to me like that.
And a technical foul has been called on someone. We don't know who. No PA, no signal by the officials. So we're going to presume that the technical may have been on the Lincoln bench. Although it could have been on Mason. It could have been on one of the Lincoln players, because it looks like there's been another foul put on the scoreboard. So it's 61-54. Martin, the basketball, out front, being chased by Lincoln's players. Sienna Adams tries to steal the ball, gets called for the foul. That'll be 4 on Adams. They get it into Davidson. Clark tries to steal it from her. Martin, the basketball, shoved in the back by Adams. And that may be 5 on Cece. Yep, it is. So Sienna Adams will head to the sidelines. 51 seconds to go. Lincoln down 61-54. And that puts Freeport into super bonus. Call it super bonus, call it penalty. Martin free throw up. 62-54. Second one for the lefty. Up and got them both. 63-54, 3-possession game. Lincoln needs to get a score here in a hurry. And a timeout taken by the Lincoln bench. It will be a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it right here for the time being. Again, the boys will play at 2:30 this afternoon against Belleville East. That will be down at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium in Collinsville. If they win, they'll play at 7:30. They are in the championship bracket in the quarterfinals today. After a 44-35 win last night, a gritty performance by the Rail Splitters. Kirby, Comnick, and Kirby on the call. It'll be audio only for the most part, on the YouTube channel. You can also pick it up on the Mixler app, the TuneIn app, and, of course, on the airwaves at 96.3 FM on your radio dial. You can also go to WLCNonline.com and pick up the audio feed off of the web page. Here it's 63-54 in a game that Lincoln led 38-29 at halftime. But the Lincoln girls just started running out of gas a little bit in the second half. Mia Clark has played a superb ball game. In fact, all the girls have played pretty well today. In this basketball game, you can't fault the effort. Clark, McLeod. Clark now works off of a screen, and London bats the ball out of bounds. 41.1 seconds. They're trying to get the ball into Mia Clark's hands. Clark goes baseline. They lob it into Rebecca Burge. She throws it up and didn't get it. Gets her own rebound. Ball on the floor. Ball on the floor. And Freeport comes out with it. Ahead to Martin. Layup time coming. Got it. And the foul. Foul on Mesa McLeod. It's getting a little chippy out there, as Jeff Benjamin would say. Ellis Snyder into the basketball game for Mesa McLeod. And no good. Rebound Burge. Burge ahead to Mia Clark. Mia quickly up the floor. Stops. 25-footer up. No good. Back of the iron. Rebound. PK on the floor to London. London again. 65-54 ahead to PK. Martin going to try and dribble it out and throws it out to London. And the clock winding down. They get it to Martin. Back to London. Freeport going to run the clock out. And Freeport's going to end up winning this basketball game by a score of 65-54. Both teams meet at center court, exchanging handshakes. Coach is going to exchange handshakes. Let's send it back to the WLCN studios for a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have the Grau Incorporated post-game show. You're listening to Lady Railer Basketball on 96.3 FM.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Darrett Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Darrett Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in service, parts, and detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly, with less downtime, and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
back at Lancaster Gymnasium on the campus of Dixon High School, where Lincoln will drop to 7-6 on the year. Freeport goes to 11-3 after a come-from-behind 65-54 win by the Pretzels over the Lady Railers. Lincoln led 21-15 at the end of the first quarter, 38-29 at half, 47-46 at the end of three, and Freeport able to come back and take the lead during the fourth quarter and win it 65-54. But you sure can't fault the effort of Lincoln's Lady Railers, down two starters today and a bench that's relatively thin anyway with a lot of inexperience on the bench. You cannot fault the effort of the young ladies who were shoved into the lineup. Rebecca Burge played a lot of minutes today, picked up 4 fouls in the first half but never fouled out. The ladies showed a lot of grit and hustle. Freeport just a little bit deeper team, and I think that after the fourth game in 3 days, the ladies run out of just a little bit of energy here this morning at Dixon High School. We are waiting for Taylor Rohrer on the Grau Incorporated postgame show. Let's go through the scoring for you from Lincoln. Grace Snyder had 7 points on the morning, all in the first half. Mesa McLeod had 2 threes in the first half for her 6 points today. Mia Clark had 6 three-pointers on the day. She ended up with 27 points. Mia Clark with 27 on the day. Sienna Adams fouled out. She had 5 in the first half, 2 freebies in the second half for 7. Rebecca Burge played a lot of minutes today. She had 2 points in the first half, 4 in the second half for her 6. And Emma Hutchinson had a bucket in the first half for 2 points. Again, Rebecca Burge played with 4 fouls virtually the entire second half, did not foul out. Sienna Adams did foul out late in the basketball game. Grace Schneider went down late in the basketball game and had to be taken out of the game. We'll get a word from Coach Rohrer in the postgame show on her status. But Lily Holmes out for the day. McKinley Knapp was out for the day. So you wonder what could have been had the ladies been at full strength here this morning, because they played very, very well through the great majority of this basketball game. It certainly was a game that you think at full strength this team could have won this basketball game, but perhaps ran out of a little bit of energy at the end. So again, ladies go down this morning 65-54. They dropped to 7-6 on the year. The next Lady Railer basketball game will be a rematch against the Lady Potters of Morton at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium on Saturday, January the 4th. The boys are still in action. Again, they're in action today at 2:30 down at Collinsville against Belleville East. They'll have another game this evening, and the time will depend on what they do in this afternoon game. And then in the first time that I can ever remember, that I can find in the history of Lincoln High School, we will have Sunday high school basketball, because Collinsville has decided to play the finale of the tournament on Sunday. So Lincoln will be playing on a Sunday down at Collinsville. And that time and opponent will be dependent on what they do today. Let's go ahead and send it back to the WLCN studios. We will take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have Coach Rohrer on the postgame show.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Back on the Ground Incorporated postgame show, where Taylor Rohrer has joined us here on the postgame show. And Coach, you and I had a conversation before the game where you weren't that optimistic based on not having two of your starters and a little bit of a thin bench, but I thought your kids, I really thought they played well today. I thought that it was a good basketball game. Kind of ran out of gas maybe a little bit at the end. And foul trouble, I know, kind of maybe kept you from being maybe as aggressive as the girls could have been.
Yeah, I mean, we were thin today, but I thought the kids played hard. I thought they played well. They came out ready to win in the first half, and I feel like we were kind of taken out of our game a little bit by some of the calls that were made, and I'm proud of the kids. You know, when you're down two starters, I mean, really three because you're out Piper too. I mean, you're just you're putting kids in different spots. You're trying to call, you know, a set play for a set kid, and now you got a new kid there, and or a new kid in three of the positions, and that's a difficult thing to adjust to. And I thought the kids did a nice job. Yeah, it wasn't a win, but they built some confidence with a couple of our kids, got a couple extra minutes, got more experience on the varsity floor, and in the end, that just makes us better.
If there were a couple of areas where you'd sit there and say you could have maybe done a little better, would be one on the rebounding, because I saw a lot of standing instead of jumping for rebounds, and the Huggins girl was basically able just to stand there, catch the ball. That's not something you want to see as a coach. And then sometimes when she gets the ball down on the inside, she caught it too easy, and then, you know, you have to adjust to the officiating, but she literally just bowled her way in the lane. Yeah. I said at one point on broadcast, she might as well build a campfire in the lane as much time as she's spending in there.
I mean, we got called for 3 seconds.
Yes, I saw that, and it's like, okay, that's, you know, well, but again, you know, my buddy Mike Reese always told me be better than the game, and you know, we let you, the coaches, deal with the officials. So you have to adjust. You know, players have to adjust to the officiating. It's your job to talk to the officials, and we know that the bench did get vocal there in the fourth quarter with the officials. But hey, again, you really can't fault anybody on your team for playing poorly. I thought everybody played very well.
I agree with you. I mean, for sure, the one thing that to me cost us the game in the end was our rebounding. You know, we just did not box out. We didn't go get the ball. It just got boxed out. I mean, rebounding changes the game. If they only get one attempt, we probably win this game. You know, a lot of their made baskets were second or third attempts, and that hurts you.
The Dixon coach came up at halftime asking what the percentage was for your girls from three-point land in the first half, and I think it was 6 of 9 or 6 of 10. You shot the ball. As Coach Al says, you look a whole lot better when you shoot the ball well, but you shot the ball exceptionally well in the first and second quarters of this ball game. Yeah,
we did. They did. A lot of kids stepped up and knocked down some big shots, and yeah, it was great shooting in the first half, went a little cold in the second half. Sometimes that's the downfall of halftime.
Well, and Mesa McLeod has started to get her shooting touch back, but I don't remember her even taking a shot attempt in the second half.
She didn't attempt.
And part of that would have been, I saw that they were defending her a little bit closer, but...
Right. They did put one of their better defenders on her. we have to do a better job of getting her the ball, getting her open, freezing her defense and kicking out to her for her to be able to score. She's got a great shot from the outside, and we need to get her some more looks for sure.
I don't know that I could say enough about the game that Mia Clark had today. She literally at times put the team on her shoulders and carried the team at times. 16 first half points, 27 on the day. She had, by my count, 6 3-pointers, but she didn't settle for all 3-pointers. It was a time where she'd drive to the basket and get some drives, and there were probably some times that she should have gotten a and one or 2-shot foul when she didn't make those layups.
Yeah, I agree with you. Mia had a great game, phenomenal game. She came to play today, and when she comes to play, she's hard to stop, and today was one of those days.
Reba's going to sleep well after this one because she logged a lot of minutes, and I'm impressed she got 4 fouls in the first half and didn't get a foul in the second half. That's an accomplishment in my book.
Reba, she stepped up for us. She gave us some really good minutes today. Really everyone did that was, playing more than usual, and that's what you need. You need kids to step up when you got kids out.
Emma Hutchinson getting more and more minutes based on her play. Hit a nice shot in the first half. But Greg Gilbert getting more minutes and gave you a better look and gave her a look at what varsity competition, getting some substantial minutes to come into a close basketball game too. That can't hurt for her experience level either.
I agree. Yeah, you want your young kids to get experience when you can get them experience, and today was one of those days, and so they all, our young kids, they stepped up and did well for us today, and we're pleased with their performance.
So you have essentially a week off now until the rematch with the Lady Potters of Morton. And the Lady Potters of Morton, I understand, beat Rock Island by just a few points up at Normal. So going to have to take better care of the basketball than they did the first time up at Morton. But it looks like this team has grown quite a bit. I thought Grace played well today under pressure. I thought Cece played well under pressure.
Me too.
You moved the ball pretty well against their defense, got the ball in the hands of the shooters to get open looks, and you had other people step up and get a few points just to keep defenses honest.
Yeah, the kids played well. A couple of defensive possessions could have been better. I think that's probably every game, every team, right? And then I think that really our rebounding, we got to be better rebounders. Especially when we're small, we got to be fundamentally sound rebounders. You got to box out, to do the little things, the hustle plays, because when you're so small in there, the other team that's bigger than you doesn't have to be as fundamentally sound, because the ball's going to bounce to them easier.
So taking a look at where you were, so there's kind of maybe 3 parts to the season. You're talking about the part of your season up through the Christmas tournament, then after the Christmas tournament when you have that push for seeds and conference titles, and then the postseason. How do you think you fare from say the first part of the season when you started to now?
I think we've improved. I think the kids are getting more comfortable on the varsity floor. I think that's evident in the way we're playing, and that's all you can ask for, is that you just continue to improve. And I would say that our first half play today was definitely evidence of that. They played to win in the first half, and they played hard. So we're improving. That's the goal. Keep improving every day.
Now you make the push in part 2 of the season, not only maybe looking at a conference championship. I think Glenwood has now 1 loss in the conference to SHG, don't they?
Yeah, I think so.
And you only have 1 loss in the CS8, so MacArthur. So you at least are poised. You've got a match coming up against Glenwood, which may go a long way to deciding the conference title. But at least you can push for a conference championship and show some people what you have for that regional seed.
Yeah.
So you go into the second half of the season, having grown from the first part of the season till now, satisfied with the growth so far?
Yep. think that they've grown a lot. They've definitely improved. They're falling more into their roles, and we're getting better every day.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us on the post-game show.
Thanks for being here.
You getting ready for the long bus ride home? Going to stop somewhere for late brunch?
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe a McDonald's brunch.
All right, Coach, thanks for joining us on the post-game show. We appreciate it. You guys have a safe trip home. We'll see you next Saturday, January the 4th, out at Roy S. Anderson. That's a 1 p.m. game, is it not? Isn't that an afternoon game?
Oh, boy. I don't know.
Well, hopefully you show up at the right time.
I'll look at the schedule.
I think looking at the schedule, let me see here. I was thinking, yep, it says 1 p.m. against Morton. It makes me wonder if the boys play that night. It's an all-day
festival. The boys might have a game.
Yeah, maybe an all-day festival out there at Roy S. Anderson. Hey, we'll play Morton afternoon, evening. You tell us when, we'll show up.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, thanks, Coach. Have a safe trip home. That was Coach Taylor Rohrer here on the Grau Incorporated halftime show. We'll run through the scoring one more time. Grace Schneider was 7, Mason McLeod 6, Mia Clark 27, Cece Adams 7, Emma Hutchinson 2, Rebecca Burge 6. Gray Gilbert played, did not score. Again, Lily Holmes and McKinley Knapp out for the day. So Lincoln ends up 2-2 up here at the Dixon Holiday Tournament. And we get set to head home for station manager Jim Ash. For Claudette running the board back at the WLCN studios, and we thank her for braving the fog to come in this morning. For cameraman Connor Shaw, for social media director Lloyd Kirby, who's down at Collinsville getting set to help bring you the action from down there. This is Jay Harden signing off from Dixon, where Lincoln loses 65-54 to the Lady Pretzels of Freeport. Good morning, and thanks for listening.
Are you sick and tired of the telephone calls, text messages, and ads in the mail for Medicare open enrollment? Medicare open enrollment begins October 15th and ends December 7th. Changes made during this time will go into effect January 1, 2025. Feel free to call me, local Medicare agent Dara Entwistle, and set an appointment to go over 2025 changes and plans. My office is in downtown Lincoln, or I can meet with you at your home if you like. Again, call me, Dara Entwistle, your local Medicare agent and your friend in health insurance, 217-651-8046.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick in Lincoln. When it comes time to choose someone to repair your car, truck, or SUV, don't you think you'd feel more comfortable working with the local people you know and trust? Our team in Service, Parts, and Detail have the tools, training, and knowledge that will get your repairs done quickly with less downtime and at the right price. Call the local pros at 217-735-4444 at Grau Chevrolet Buick on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage is made possible by Me Realty. Whether buying or selling, trust the professionals at Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Go online to merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln, and online at myfgec.org. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Grau Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to grauinc.com. Chestnut Health Systems, offering a comprehensive scope of behavioral health and human services in Illinois and Missouri. Call 888-924-3786. State Farm Insurance Agent Brian Clark, with offices at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln, or call 217-732-6211. Collision Concepts, located at 1005 Macon Street, just off Woodlawn Road west of Culver's. Call 217-735-2100 or find them online at collisionconceptsinc.com. Complete Lawn Care, offering year-round service for all your outdoor needs, including lawn care, gutter cleaning, and snow removal. For a free estimate or for more information, call 217-732-9734. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent advocating for you, your family, and your company. Located at 101 and a half South Kickapoo Street, Suite 6 in Lincoln. Call 217-651-8046. Heartland Bank and Trust Company. Heartland Bank and Trust Company gives you choices with personal or business checking accounts that fit you. Good people, great account choices. Heartland Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Emo's Cafe, your family restaurant serving home-cooked meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Located at 616 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-605-0171. Emo's Cafe, Lincoln's family restaurant. The Johnson family, in honor of Keith Johnson, a proud supporter of Lincoln Lady Railer basketball for over 50 years. LCHS Lady Railer basketball alumni. Lincoln Lady Railer basketball, a proud tradition of Lincoln Community High School athletics. Once a Railer, always a Railer. Lincoln Heating and Cooling, located at 1716 Tremont Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-5835. The LMH Community Health Collaborative, improving the health of the people and the communities it serves. Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor. Located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. Member SIPC. Joe Ryan Country Financial, located at 509 Pulaski Street in downtown Lincoln. Call 217-735-4385. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. Simply Traveled Cruise Planners. Let LCHS alum Amy Wiggers-Chen help with domestic and global travel arrangements for groups, generational travel, Disney, all things cruises, and all-inclusive travel. Simply Traveled is so much more than cruises. Call Amy at 615-961-6474 or go online to simply-traveled.com. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Lincoln Mayor Tracy and Annette Welch. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Lady Railer basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.